Well, joining me now is Michael Harris from the Orca Conservancy. He is actually good enough to join us to discuss what went on today and give us his expert opinion on the rescue. You're president of the Orca Conservancy.
That's right.
Your thoughts? It's been an amazing day.
Oh, what a day. This has been a great show, a great day. Everything went so incredibly well. It's so much better than we expected, actually. And your coverage has been fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much. When were you holding your breath the most?
I think I'm still holding my breath.
Really?
Actually. No. Actually, there was a tense moment, actually, for me personally, and that was when they were getting the rope on her. And that's a very difficult sight for people to see because a lot of us still have memories from the capture era, which happened in between 65 and 76, where it was very hostile and very invasive, and there was a lot of thrashing around. And in this case, there was a little bit of thrashing, but Jeff Foster and his team are just amazing, and they did a great job. And
there Jeff is right there, standing atop the sling and probably talking to Springer as this is going on.
And I'm sure Springer's talking right back. Very vocal little animal there. And Jeff is an amazing guy, and he's doing what we call the Ted Griffin there on top of the sling there. But Jeff has got great experience with whales and has done a great job with Keiko, and couldn't be in better hands.
Obviously, what you're looking at is video from a little bit earlier today when the whale was hoisted onto the barge. Nope, this is right over the pen. This is when she's being released. And I haven't seen this video before. This is brand new. We're seeing new video from a media pool camera that was actually right next to the pen. I'm seeing this for the first time, and it's an amazing shot. And she's reluctant. She's not getting in the pen right away. What do you think?
This is a tricky time whenever this happens, and I've seen this happen before. If you remember, Keiko had this problem when he was brought into and put into his sea pen in Iceland. But yeah, she's made it. She looks like she's doing fine.
Let's listen to what Glenn Farley had to say.
Let's hope she feels comfortable with it because it is an awful lot of attention focused on her.
Well, once they get her stabilized, they will probably exit that pool, that net pen. Remember, this is really just an enclosure. She's still in the sound, if you will. She just can't go more than 40 feet in any direction.
This is, now Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the pen in which she's going to spend the next several weeks while they continue medical tests and feed her.
Well, that was really interesting, and Michael, I want you to comment on this because we saw that initial hesitation, and then we saw something kind of magical happen.
Well, she came right out of the harness there, and she looks like she's doing fine. Like I said, this is a very delicate part of the procedure. It's the lifting up and out, and then getting her out of the harness, and it looks like she's doing great.
How concerned are you about the sea pen setting?
I don't like the sea pen personally. I think it's way too small, and I think there's also some red algae blooms around there. The thing I do like about it, though, is that it is very secure, and that was a consideration from the very beginning: is how secure is this, this halfway house going to be, and are there going to be people coming and, curious onlookers, and it's a very secure place. And but I think the sooner we get her out, the better. I think they looked at 2 weeks on the outside, and I think a week on the inside. And I think the sooner we get her up there, the better.
You're going to be working, and your organization is going to be working to cut down that length of time.
Well, it's really up to Jeff and his team. And the thing is, people are losing sight that this is really up to the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, Canada. This is a DFO bill of health that needs to be passed in order to get her across the border. And they're a little more stringent on things like that than we are. And I know that they have some concerns about how inclusive this whole process has been with them. And I think that that's the key thing, is do they think the animals got a clean bill of health to come up north?
Michael Harris, thank you so much.
Sure.
Let's go on now to Greg Copeland. Throughout this rescue attempt, we've been soliciting your opinions. How do you feel about humans interfering and trying and attempting an orca rescue? Let's go now to Greg Copeland for his story. Greg?
Well, Cam, the debate over whether to intervene by capturing Springer is the reason that this story is so big, and whether people have seen Springer on the news or while maybe riding the ferry, everyone is talking about her, and most have an opinion.
Whoa! 2 armor crabs!
A hot day and low tide in West Seattle provided plenty of entertainment for these 5th graders today, but all John and Polly Nelson came down here to see was the orphaned orca being captured.
Both of us watch together, and we kind of keep track of it.
Like so many others, they have been following the news coverage and have formed their own opinions about the capture.
Do you think human intervention is the right thing to do?
In this case, I think so.
Seems like there's
trauma involved here. That's the only concern I have. What they're doing is okay, but I don't relish the trauma.
There was not much to see from clear across the Sound except 3 helicopters hovering over Vashon Island. Earlier in the day, though, a pleasant surprise for this 5th grade class.
I saw a dorsal fin of a whale.
I wasn't aware of it until this morning that Springer was actually going to be here too.
When we walked up, some of the parent chaperones had some binoculars with them, and we were able to see Springer and see the boats and everything.
There was boats looking around her and stuff. It was really cool.
A chance encounter for these kids, considering Springer won't be making any more appearances for a while. A missed opportunity for the Nelsons.
I just hope everything goes well. I'll see it on TV. We'll go home and watch it.
And we do want to hear your opinion on this issue. Should humans interfere with orcas? Take part in our special online poll. All you have to do is head to NWCN.com and look on the right side of the page. Cam?
True Northwest moment out there. People taking in the sun, the water, and the occasional dorsal fin sighting.
Just a beautiful day out there.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Greg. Well, in case you missed any of today's rescue attempt, be sure to tune in to tonight's edition of Northwest Extra. The program airs at 7 and 11 Pacific time, and it's solely focused on this orca rescue and a lot of magical moments that we want to relive with you. We've posted much more information on NWCN.com, our website. You can get the latest updates and view video clips of today's rescue. Just click on Top Story.